So we are starting from that point. Sir Mohanlal looked at the mirror with a feeling of both superiority and inferiority. Actually here the mirror represents India. Here the mirror represents the Indians. এখানে মিররটা একটা প্রতীক, এটা ভারতের এবং ভারতীয়দের প্রতীক। You are so very much like everything else in this country. Inefficient, dirty, indifferent. He murmured. To murmur means to say something in a low voice. Sir Mohanlal said or uttered in a low voice that the mirror was an exact replica of the Indians. Replica মানে হচ্ছে ঠিক তার মতোই আরেকটি বস্তু। The mirror was a replica of whom? The mirror was a replica of the Indians. How are the Indians? Mr. Mohanlal has used 3 adjectives to describe the Indians. What are they? Inefficient, dirty, indifferent. Inefficient, it is the opposite of efficient. Efficient means skilled, dokho. According to Sir Mohanlal, the Indians are unskilled. They have no efficiency. Tara odokho. They are dirty. They are not clean. They make their surroundings ugly. And they are indifferent. That means they have no feelings. They are devoid of feelings. They cannot appreciate a great work of art. They cannot appreciate great literature. সাহিত্য শিল্প এসব সম্পর্কে তারা অনুভূতিহীন। So this is Sir Mohanlal's attitude towards Indians. Sir Mohanlal himself is an Indian, but this is his attitude towards his fellow men. He thinks that the Indians are dirty, inefficient and indifferent. The question may be asked, what is Sir Mohanlal's idea about the Indians? Sir Mohanlal thought that the Indians were inefficient, dirty and indifferent. Sir Mohanlal smiled at the mirror, so the mirror smiled back at Sir Mohan. The mirror means the image of Sir Mohanlal inside the image. তার প্রতীক ছবি, প্রতিবিম্ব। The image of Sir Mohan smiled back because if the image will do whatever the object does, প্রতিবিম্ব তাই করবে যা বস্তু করবে। So here Mr. Mohanlal smiled at the mirror, so the image of Sir Mohanlal inside the mirror smiled back. And Sir Mohanlal was having an imaginary conversation with the mirror. তিনি তার এই আয়নার সঙ্গে যেন একটা কাল্পনিক কথাবার্তা চালাচ্ছেন। You are a bit of all right, old chap, it said. It means the image of Sir Mohanlal inside the mirror. The mirror told Sir Mohanlal that Mr. Mohanlal was not like other Indians. He was totally different from the other Indians. He was all right. There was no vice in him. He was not inefficient. He was not dirty. He was not indifferent. Distinguished, efficient, even handsome. Sir Mohanlal uses 3 adjectives to describe himself. He had used 3 adjectives to describe the Indians: inefficient, dirty, indifferent. He uses 3 adjectives to describe himself. What are the 3 adjectives to describe himself? Distinguished, efficient, handsome. Distinguished, that means he is above others. তিনি অন্যদের চেয়ে অনেক ওপরে। He is above the Indians. Efficient, he is very skilled. Unlike the other Indians, he is very much efficient. And handsome. Mr. Mohanlal thinks that he is good looking. You may say that it is a kind of narcissism. Narcissism is a mental illness where the person gives too much importance to himself. So thinking that he himself is very good looking, Mr. Mohanlal proves that he is suffering from narcissism. Narcissism. Actually it comes from the Greek mythology. In Greek mythology there was a young man called Narcissus. Narcissus বলে একজন যুবক ছিল। He thought that he was very handsome and he always sat by the bank of a river and looked at his own image. নদীর পাড়ে বসে নিজের ছবি প্রতিবিম্বের দিকে চেয়ে থাকতো and appreciated himself. Months went on, years went on, he did not eat food, he did not go anywhere. He only looked at himself and admired himself. Ultimately he pined away. শুকিয়ে মারা গেল. So this is the story of Narcissus, and from this we have derived the word narcissism. That means a person who gives too much importance to himself. Sir Mohanlal suffers from narcissism. That neatly trimmed moustache, you know, the hairy growth on the lip of a male, goaf. But Mr. Mohanlal's moustache was neatly trimmed. Trim means to cut in a very good fashion. Most Indians have broom-like moustaches. ভারতীয়দের গোঁফ অনেক সময় ঝাঁটার মতো হয়, but not the moustache of Sir Mohanlal. Sir Mohanlal's moustache was thin, neatly trimmed. The suit from Savile Row. Sir Mohanlal was a dandy. That means he was a person who led a very lavish lifestyle. Savile Row is the name of a street in London. It's a London rastar naam. And on either side of that road, there are shops that sell expensive suits. এখানে দামি স্যুট বিক্রি হয়. Sir Mohanlal's suit has come from Savile Row. He does not buy suit from India. His suit has come from Savile Row. With the carnation in the buttonhole. Carnation is a type of flower. So, and he has a flower in his buttonhole. Buttonhole means the hole where we put the button. যেখানে বোতাম আটকানো হয় তাকে বলা হয় buttonhole. In his buttonhole there was a carnation, a flower. If you know, I hope you know that Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, always kept a rose in his buttonhole. Buttonhole একটা গোলাপ রাখতেন. Mohanlal keeps a carnation in his buttonhole. The aroma of eau de cologne. Cologne is a town of Europe in Germany where very expensive scent, very expensive perfume is produced. And eau de cologne is a world famous perfume. It's a পৃথিবী বিখ্যাত perfume. Sir Mohanlal uses this perfume. Talcum powder, scented soap, all about you. So you understand that Mr. Mohanlal is a dandy, he is a rich man, he pursues a lavish lifestyle. Unlike other Indians, he is rich and he spends a lot on luxury. বিলাসিতায় তিনি অনেক পয়সাই খরচ করেন. It is not any a very good quality of him. Actually, he is rich. The majority of the Indians are poor. They cannot buy suit from Savile Row. Actually, many Indians don't have the money to buy clothes. But Sir Mohanlal prides himself on his dress. Sir Mohanlal prides himself on the expensive eau de cologne. Sir Mohanlal prides himself on his external appearance. Yes, old fellow, you are a bit of all right. And the image of Sir Mohanlal confirmed that he was all right. So from this imaginary conversation with the mirror, we get an idea of Sir Mohanlal. Sir Mohanlal is a self-centered person, Arthokendrik. He is rich, but he has great ideas about himself. He always thinks that he is superior to other Indians, and he has nothing but hatred and contempt for his fellow men. ভারতীয়দের প্রতি রয়েছে ঘৃণা এবং অবজ্ঞা. So this idea of Sir Mohanlal we get from his conversation with the mirror. We stop here. We will continue it in our next class. Thank you.